Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am faculty Amarachi from CapacityBay.org and I'll be your instructor for today's class. Today we'll be talking about Scratch programming language and I am so excited because this is the very first episode on this particular course. Without much further ado, let's dive right in. So before we continue, before we actually go into what we have for today, I would actually want us to learn what programming language is. What is programming? Now, programming is the way humans tell computers, tell machines what to do. Much like how our parents, our dad, our mom tell us what to do. That is actually the way I would want us to understand it. It is actually the way we humans try to communicate to the computers, telling it what to do. Whenever you hear about programming languages, just understand that there are some sort of instructions that people write and feed into machines. Then these machines read them, understand what needs to be done, perform the required actions, and output the desired result. A very simplified definition of this is this: giving instructions to a computer to perform some task. So whenever you hear programming, just know that it is the way humans actually tell computers what to do. We can actually use the word coding. So whenever you hear coding, just know that it's still the same thing we are trying to talk about. So coding and programming actually means the same thing. So both are the way we try to tell the computers what to do. We try to give computers instructions to execute for us. Now, learning the basics of computer programming is actually very important at this age because it will help us to understand how things actually works. It also helps us to solve problems in a logical and creative way. And another major reason why we have to study programming at this age is because it helps us to provide solutions to problems, and that is basically what we'll be learning in this our Scratch course. Now we have different programming languages, among which we have Python, we have Java, we have C++, and we also have Scratch. And for this particular course, we are going to be focusing on the Scratch programming language. And what is Scratch? Scratch is actually a really interesting programming language that has this fun visual representation. We actually get to see this. We have some characters right there on the stage that are going to be executing these instructions that we are given. It's actually a very fun thing, and I can't wait for us to start. We can actually use Scratch to create our own stories. We can use Scratch to design our own games and even create fun animation movies. And I can't wait for us to actually start doing all that in this program. But for today, in this particular video, I'll start with the basics and also how to set up your account both online and offline. So I'm going to be teaching you how you can install Scratch, how you can start using Scratch both online and also offline. So without further talk, let's dive in. So first thing I would have to do is to open up my browser. Like I was trying to explain, there are actually two ways you can use Scratch. We have the online platform and we have the offline software, which I will actually ask us to do both. Join the online platform and also make sure you download Scratch offline so you can use it for both. So for this particular video, I'm going to be using the Chrome browser, so you can actually use any browser of your choice, but for this video I'm going to be using Chrome. So the first thing I want us to do is go and search for Scratch. So just go to your browser, your search bar, and search for Scratch. So when you do that, hit your enter key. So come over to your Chrome, your search bar, type in Scratch, and then hit your enter key, and then we are having these results here. You can see the first one here, which has Scratch Imagine Program and Share. That is actually what we are going to be using. So go ahead and click on it, and then we are at the home page of Scratch. Scratch is developed by MIT Media Lab, and that is why we are seeing this mit.edu at this point. So when you scroll down, you're actually going to see a lot of projects that have been developed by people all over the world. So these projects are here, they are shared for you to actually open up and learn one or two things. And one good thing about the online version is this: you can actually get to create your projects and share them with others, so people can actually see what you've been able to do. So yes, that is one very big advantage of coding online through this Scratch website. So the thing I want us to do right now is to try to register on our Scratch. So yes, while here on the home page, you can actually see this join Scratch, sign in, create. You can click on this create just to do something, but it might actually not be safe for you. So the safer way of doing this is click on join Scratch. So when you click on this join Scratch, you're not expected to actually input your username and register for this particular Scratch. So go on and type in any username of your choice. Now after typing a username, you have to actually type in a password, at least six. So after typing in the password, then you click on the next. Now the next thing is going to ask you what country do you live in. So you are going to select the country where you're actually based at the moment. So after putting in the country, you click the next. Then the next thing you will see is when were you born. So you are going to put your date of birth here. And then here you are going to input your gender. Click next also. And now you're expected to input your email address. And then you might actually be too young to own an email address, so you can use your parents' email address. So for this, go ahead and input either yours or your parents' email address. Now after typing in your email address, go on and create your account. So you can see, welcome to Scratch Amazon 17. You're now logged in and we have to get started. So you can see, so the next thing you have to do is to actually confirm the email that have been sent to you. So go on, open your email or your parents' email and try to confirm this Scratch account. So click on get started after confirming, and then remember, like I said, make sure you confirm your email. And yes, we are right now inside our Scratch. You can see my username is here for me already. Now if you want to start to create, all you have to do is go on this menu bar you are seeing here, click on the create, and this will bring us right into the Scratch interface. So this is actually what the Scratch looks like, but right now we are on the online version of it. So the next thing I want to show us is how to download it into our system or into our phone. That is how to use the offline version. Now to get the offline version, to download Scratch now into your system, I want also to do the same thing, repeat the same steps we did to get to this point. So go on to your search bar and then type Scratch. So when you type Scratch, under here you are going to see the download. So go ahead and click on the download. So it will actually bring us to this website, which is actually where we need to download our Scratch from. So when you scroll down, you're actually going to see choose your OS, which is the operating system that you are currently on. Right now I am using Windows, but apart from Windows we also have Mac, we have Chrome, and we have Android. So if you're on your phone, this is actually how you can download it on your phone. So you go to your Google Play and then you search for the Scratch app. But for now we're actually using Windows, so I'm going to come back to my Windows, and then when I scroll down you will see direct download. So go ahead and click on this and you can see my Scratch is downloading at the moment. Yes, so my Scratch has finished downloading, and at this point what I have to do is to try to run the exe file. So all I have to do is just click on this particular downloaded version. If you're not seeing this here, you can actually go to your download, on your file system, and then click on, go to your download, and you click the Scratch from there. So when this comes up, all you have to do is click on install without having to change anything here. So go ahead and click on the install. So when I click on the install, you can see my Scratch is being installed at the moment. Yeah, so Scratch 3 has been installed on your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it. Now after downloading it, you can actually come straight here and then search for your Scratch app, and then you can see right now this is the one I have on my system. So I can go ahead and open it up, and my Scratch is loading. So right now this is Scratch on my system. So it's still the same thing just like I have on the online version, but the only thing is this: the online version can actually, on the online version, I can be able to create projects and then share my project with others. But when it comes to the offline one, I will do my project and then just have them saved on my computers. So that is the major difference between both of them. But you can actually go ahead, download the offline version, sometimes also use the online version and interact with people all over the world and see the different projects every other person is creating. And that will be all we have for this session. In the next section, we'll be talking about the Scratch interface, so I wouldn't want you to miss that. And if you have any question, drop that in the comment section below. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you in the next session. Bye.